Hey, happy Tuesday. It's Tom. Hope you had a good Labor Day. Labor Day is a good time to reflect on the value and the importance of supporting our frontline workers once again. They are not only the hands of our agency because they do the bulk of the work actually serving the families that we have the obligation and duty and also the privilege of serving, but they're also the eyes and ears of our agency. And those of us who've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to be promoted sometimes lose that contact with the front lines, with the actual people that we serve. And we need to be listening to those frontline workers because they have the most recent experience of what it's like to work with these families who are in need. So if you've had the privilege and the benefit of being promoted to management and supervision or leadership, remember that with that comes a responsibility to acknowledge that while you've been blessed, we still don't know everything even though we've been promoted. We need to make sure that we don't expect those under us to follow our directives without question. In a just culture, we want to encourage those we supervise to give us frank appraisals of their thoughts and to not treat pushing back as some kind of disrespect. Yes, if you've been promoted in this agency, if you're in a position of leadership, if you're in a position of supervision, then you do deserve respect. But remember that for a person who is under your supervision to push back against you, to make suggestions, is not a sign of disrespect. It is a sign that they need your supervision, your advice, your assistance in getting a job done, and that they want you to know what is really going on the front lines. So please listen carefully to them. As my daddy always used to say, from those to whom much has been given, much is expected. And so if you've been in a position of leadership, whether it's a short time or a long time, then I want to certainly appreciate the work that you do, and I want you to also extend that appreciation to those under your supervision. So we want to I haven't been getting a lot of emails lately, quite frankly, on my talk with Tom. And so today I want to give you the opportunity to win something by emailing me. So my children gave me this Starbucks card. I think it's 25 bucks. I'm not sure. It hasn't been used yet for Father's Day. So they usually drink coffee at home or get coffee down on the second floor of 2 Peachtree. I want to give you all an opportunity to respond to a few questions. This was somewhat inspired by John Anderson, our OFI chief, who sent out a question the other day, a trivia quiz, his question is, what is the significance of 10921? And apparently if you get the right answer, you get lunch. So I may be giving you this, but if you give me the right answer, then I can get lunch from John, okay? A couple other things, though. If you don't know the answer to that, that's fine. I've got some other things you can respond to. So here are my questions. You can respond to any or all of them. What does FFPSA stand for, and what will the impact of this acronym be on your job in the next 2 years and your ability to do your work? What is the turnover rate among our Office of Family Independence workers on an annual basis? In other words, what percentage are leaving? And what do you think we can do to improve that turnover rate, to get people to stay in this job longer? In terms of children who have medical issues, which of you or who of you out there know what the medical provider network we have is in child welfare? How do you access it? And what can it do for you in your efforts to keep children safe? What is CPRS? What does it stand for? And what does it mean for our child welfare work? So those are just some of the questions that you can respond to. I'm sure we'll get the actual questions on the screen here in a moment so you can write them down. I would appreciate your responding to any of all of them. I simply want to solicit your feedback, give you an opportunity to win a Starbucks card so you can be caffeinated like me each morning. And I Also wanted just one final thing. I understand that our Habersham County office experienced a burglary over this weekend. I want to send my condolences to the team up there. I know that that's tough. It's hard enough coming to work on a daily basis, and then you come and suddenly everything's been broken into, and you're unable to do your work, and you've lost data, and you've lost your laptop. So our thoughts were with you up there in Habersham County. I appreciate the work that each of you does. I really want us to remember that everything we do is focused on serving those who serve our state's most vulnerable families. Thank you for your help. Thank you for the work you do. Talk to you next Tuesday.